Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you've never been here before. Today we are going to be reading a book of the month, which is today's book is called Willow. So this is just a coincidence. It's not personalized. The book is really called Willow, so I thought that was really cool. I'm not sure who got this for her. It does not actually have a name on it, but I know she got it for her shower, so thank you to whoever got this for her. All right, let's open it up and start. Whoa. All right, let's see. Even on the sunniest days, Miss Hawthorne's art room was cold and dark. Everything was in its place. There wasn't a single broken crayon in the bunch. The students sat in their rows, silent and still, like eggs in a carton, except for Willow. Whoa. Rosy-cheeked Willow twisted around in her seat to look out the window. Face forward, young lady. Miss Hawthorne's icy blue eyes glared at Willow. Willow shivered. Miss Hawthorne's moods were as dark as her clothing. She's very curious now. The attention span is very little. Look. One day in September, Miss Hawthorne handed out paper, paintbrushes, and paints. She told her students to make precious pictures of a tree and hung an example on the board. She just wants to look at that. All the students painted trees with straight brown trunks and round green tops, except Willow. Whoever heard of a pink tree? Miss Hawthorne asked with a frown. That's what I saw when I closed my eyes, said Willow. A few students giggled. Sam snorted. Pink stinks. The next week, Willow carried her well-loved art book to school. In it was a picture of a flamingo pink tree painted by a famous artist. Look, Willow pointed, giving Miss Hawthorne her most magical smile. Miss Hawthorne glanced at the picture, then turned away with a scowl. Horrid little girl, she muttered as Willow skipped off. In October, Miss Hawthorne passed out paper, paintbrushes, and paints. She told her students to make pictures of an apple tree and hung an example on the board. All the students painted trees with straight brown trunks, round green tops, and red apples, except Willow. Miss Hawthorne pointed at with a long, bony finger. Look at the mess you've made. And there's no such thing as a blue apple. But that's what I saw when I closed my eyes, said Willow. Some of the students giggled. Sam laughed especially hard. Yeah, whoever heard of a blue apple? Whoa. The next week, Willow carried her well-loved art book to school. She showed Miss Hawthorne a picture of a tree with blue apples. And then she reached into her backpack and took out a blue apple. This is for you, she said, handing it to Miss Hawthorne. Miss Hawthorne's face turned crimson. Horrid little girl, she muttered as Willow skipped off. Whoa, Willow, stop! Put that book away. Willow, no polka dot pigs. That's what it says all over the page. Autumn flew past. Willow always seemed to be in trouble in Miss Hawthorne's class. Stop daydreaming, Willow. You broke another crayon, Willow? Willow, put that book away. Most of all, Willow got in trouble for not painting things the way Miss Hawthorne wanted her to. The day before winter vacation began, students bought presents for their teachers. No one brought a present for Miss Hawthorne, except for Willow. Miss Hawthorne stood at the window watching Willow and the other students board their buses. She wasn't in any hurry to leave. No one was waiting for her at home. Miss Hawthorne walked to her desk. She was surprised to see a gift. No one ever gave her gifts. To Miss Hawthorne, my art teacher, from Willow. Miss Hawthorne slowly unwrapped the package. Nestled in a bed of tissue paper was Willow's well-loved art book. Miss Hawthorne sat holding the book for a long time. It was dark outside when she walked to the cabinet where the art supplies were kept locked away. Miss Hawthorne filled her arms with paintbrushes, paints, colored pencils, and a sketch pad and carried them to her desk. She flipped open the sketch pad and stared down the blank page. Finally, Miss Hawthorne picked up a colored pencil. For the first time in her life, Miss Hawthorne doodled. Oh my gosh, they're doodling. Whoa. Outside the window howled. Trees creaked and strained and broke where they could not bend. Snowflakes swirled upward. The lights flickered off. Miss Hawthorne sat in the darkness. When the lights came back on, Miss Hawthorne's fingers found the wet paint and spread it across the page. The school custodian poked his head into the classroom. He stopped, astonished at what he saw. Oh. Across town, Willow stood at her bedroom window, peering at the soft snowflakes through her spyglass. After a while, she climbed into bed and fell asleep, wondering if Miss Hawthorne liked her present. Can you turn the page? When the students returned to school in January, everything was the same as always, except the art room. With wide eyes and open mouths, the students stood rooted in the doorway. Willow was the first to step inside. Whoa! Behind a graceful willow tree covered in paint from head to toe, a woman was painting. You have to see this. This is really cool art. Do you know where Miss Hawthorne is? Willow asked. When the woman turned around, the students gasped. Miss Hawthorne? Asked Willow. Oh, I'm so glad you're here, Willow, Miss Hawthorne said. Grab the paintbrushes. I need your help. Delighted, the students did as they were asked. This time, everyone painted just the way they wanted. Especially Willow. I love this book because it tells a story of being unique and how you can be kind even though people are maybe mean to you, and how you can also rub your kindness and your uniqueness off on other people. So I think this is a really great message. I love that it says Willow. I love it's really artistic. So I will put the link of this book in the description box below. I'll try to find it online and I will make sure I put the link down there. This is not in any way sponsored, but I do really like the book, so I highly recommend it for you and your kids. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and click the bell button to be alerted anytime I post. I upload a new video every Monday and Thursday mornings at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. And as always, stay sassy. Bye guys.